reading this book, right? And the book had this quote by this guy. And I was like, I've never heard of this guy. So I Googled the guy, and I found his entire narrative. And so I started reading the narrative. I left the book. I never to this day have finished the book. I started reading the narrative. I did not finish the narrative. I found this quote, right? It's by this guy named Henry Watson, a former fugitive slave. And in his narrative, he said that there are men who do nothing else but hunt fugitive slaves with hounds that are so well trained that they do as they advertise. Take slaves without scarring them enough to injure their value. But did you hear that last bit?
Yeah. Right.
Enough to injure their value. That part got to me. Because they must have had some damn good dog trainers for their time. If they could train a dog not to rip off nimble, cotton-picking fingers. And they could train a dog to know how much force is enough. And they could train a dog not to kill a man just because the future of a country is packed on his shoulders. It's funny. They could train a hound not to suck the value from a slave. And yet we can't stop a man in uniform from pressing his knee into throats, punching the beauty out of faces, firing bullets into craniums in front of small children, and basically destroying any speck of value that could be left in the body of the young, emancipated, citizenship-wielding, equal, and desegregated black lives that matter just as much as the white or the blue. I guess we've stopped training our hounds. How far back are you supposed to go when people say that? I guess we stopped training our hounds. Or maybe we just need to retrain their snouts. They might be following the wrong scent, don't know what they're looking for. Don't know they ain't still catching runaways. Don't know yet that we've discovered value outside of the nimble, cotton-picking fingers. I think we should retrain our hounds, but ain't it hard to teach an old dog new tricks? I mean, after all, the one that got Philando Castile was 29. And that's a hell of a lot in dog years.